Hiya, I'm Nee and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new Sims 4 Stuff Pack Crystal Creations. I'm very excited to be reviewing this one because I have to say, I am going to eat my words today. I was initially not very excited for this pack, but I have to say I am surprised. I'm very surprised with it, but no spoilers, let's jump right into it. So, Crystal Creations Stuff Pack. I had to get it as soon as it was out. So let's start with Cass. What do I think of Cass? Well, we only got one aspiration, which is Crystal Crafter, and it basically takes you through the whole of the gameplay that is included with this pack. In terms of hair, I have to say I was quite happy. I do not like the short hair that much. Something about the dyed hairs in The Sims just doesn't call me, it just doesn't ring for me. The jewellery, obviously this was not the focus, not the jewellery that is in Cass anyway, but you're crafting your very own jewellery. In terms of clothing, I hated the shoes. I think the shoes are not it. I could not stand them. I really like the full body outfits, they're actually really nice. I really like the dresses. It's only dresses, it's just dresses and skirts for the feminine frame Sims. So, oh well, but I was pleasantly surprised and happy with everything. It didn't look that great in the teaser images and everything, but in game I thought it looked really good, and this outfit is amazing. That dress, wow. So, masculine frame Sims, obviously, they get all the nice tops, and I don't know why. Obviously, you can just unclick that stupid feminine and masculine thing, but still, kids got nothing. Of course they got nothing, but yeah. Build mode, I am so happy, as you guys can probably imagine. It was so much better than I was even expecting, to be honest, because we got to see like lots of pictures with the really garish colors and like really strong purples and blues and greens. And it just looked a bit intense, but I love the wood tones and everything. I was really quite pleasantly surprised. We got so many items as well. I feel like they really work out with packs such as Strangerville and even with the base game, because just a bit more traditional packs with a bit more like Victorian / Queen Anne architectural elements just works really well with this pack. But yeah, I really did quite enjoy it. I think I'm gonna have to go into my traditional old school era to try and build stuff that will include this pack, because I've been building lots of modern stuff. But yeah, I was quite impressed. I'm not sure that plan completely works with everything, but I'm here for her. She's great. But yeah, super impressed with the build and buy mode. I definitely had a blast just using all of the items, and I think they just match lots of different aesthetics and lots of different places in your Sims gameplay and in your builds and everything. Love the clutter. Really like the clutter pieces. They're really good, really versatile, and they just look polished and well put together, which it's not always the case, and the bookshelves are to die for. But yeah, getting into some gameplay. So this is the aspiration, the Crystal Crafter aspiration, and it's got quite a few tasks that you have to do. It's not too easy, it's not too difficult, it's just like the perfect kind of aspiration, I think. And that is me just trying to find the stupid rocks, and I finally find them. It was actually harder than I remembered, and straight away I get a treasure map. Honestly, what? I was not happy. I went to the #1 place I thought I was going to get the most crystals, which is Magnolia Blossom, and I just did not. So I had to go over to Oasis Spring Park, and I had a little bit more luck with that. So there's my sim just going over and over and over again, and finally I get to go home and just make some crystal creations, which is the whole point of the pack. I was very happy, just very impressed with all of the jewellery. There was actually lots and lots of options, because I was actually very concerned that we were just going to get like really garish and big jewellery, because that's all that showed up in the trailers. So I was a bit apprehensive about it, but no, there's lots and lots of different designs, and they just look really nice in my opinion. There's my sim getting up to some gematology And I really like the animation. It's very repetitive though because it's quite long. They do take quite a bit of time to get their jewelry made. But yeah, I had lots of fun. We just crafted so much jewelry. It was madness. And obviously I was trying to get through that initial kind of gameplay aspect of it. And I was trying to do my aspiration at the same time, trying to get that moon charging business. And that was me gifting some jewelry, which actually helps you complete the first level of the aspiration, which I thought was very interesting. It was either gifting or proposing to someone, which I thought was too much commitment for now. So I just gifted someone. And you also have to craft the seed that you can use to plant and get your crystal tree. And I have to say, the crystal tree was, I think, the part I disliked the most about this pack. Weirdly enough, I mean, she's fascinating. I love her. But no, she took like 1 to 2 weeks in game 2 grow, and I was not having it. There's my jewelry charging. I thought the jewelry aspect of this game is really quite fascinating because there's so much that, like, every single bit of crystal and metal and jewelry gives you a different moodler and different perk, and like, it's so complex. It's a lot more complex than I was expecting, and I think it just really works out in game. I was really quite impressed with it. So I just kept doing more and more combinations and different combinations of like crystals and metals and different pieces of jewelry to just see what it would give me, and I was honestly so pleasantly surprised. And this was my sim by the end of like a week of gameplay. I just had a whole collection of jewelry and I was so happy with it, honestly. Just crafting away all the different pieces, having so much fun. And I thought I absolutely need to try out and sell all of this. So I got rid of all of my money, as you will see. Go ahead and do my little sheet and get rid of all of the money so I can properly test, can I live off the jewelry making? Which, spoiler alert, you really can. Like, absolutely can live off this. I was so surprised. There's my sim just putting everything in their inventory. Yeah, obviously this was a week of gameplay, so I had lots and lots of jewelry, and my sim was quite good. She was level 8 of gematology by now, so she could make some good stuff, of course. But I was so surprised with the amount of money that they sold for. You can see that stupid tree is still there, not grown. I was getting so mad about it. I was so upset about that tree because I really wanted to get to the end of the gameplay and see that tree blossom, but it was just not happening. So for the yard sale, and I have to say, do not sell your items at 100% markup straight away. I would recommend like a 50% to 75% because I started with 100% and The Sims was just not buying it. But I toned it down to 50% and I was making so much money. I was at 0 simoleons and I'm not even halfway through it and I'm already at like 10,000. It was just madness. And then the tree finally blossomed and I didn't even notice at first, and then I was like, what is this? It was so shiny and like intense, I have to say. Very intense tree, but we love her. Thank you. I'm about to sell my last piece of jewelry and 15,000 simoleons. 15,000! Incredible. So yeah, you can see there you can harvest 5 crystals at a time with a tree every day, which I think is so cool because during the gameplay you kind of have to go and get more crystals every day because that will help you towards the cost of buying for the jewelry that you're making. So if you get like 5 crystals every day coming through, you could easily sell so much and make so much money. Honestly, I think this pack, in terms of gameplay, it just really does work. I was really quite impressed because it just, unlike most things in The Sims, it does work quite well. The animations are really good. I think all of the items in the game just really work together just perfectly. And in terms of like a skill and a craft, I think it's a really good one actually. I thought it was going to be too niche. I thought it was not going to be my thing, but I had so much fun. My sim was giving me lots and lots of jewelry, making lots of different combinations, different colors, and getting all these special moodlets and making so much money. Honestly guys, I think this is a great pack. I think for £9, because it was £9, it's completely worth it. I think this is better than some of the packs we have paid like £40 for. Honestly, I am pleasantly surprised with it. I totally recommend the build and buy, is just so good. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I was able to enlighten you guys about some of the features of this pack. Please leave your likes and subscribe because that would really help me out. Leave your comments obviously, and thank you again for watching. Bye bye!